All right.
Are you up?
Yeah. So refresh.
Okay. I don't know how to refresh. I'll
Close it and
close
open it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
It shows we're connected, and I saw.
right. Oh, I see Watch Live now.
Yep,
So that's
there you
the
go.
first time I've gotten that. Okay.
Hey.
We're up. Yes. Mark, can you hear us now? Let us know if you can hear us now. Mark
Oddly
says
enough, that looks so
okay.
much better
Yeah, it does,
in the
doesn't it?
camera.
Yeah. Oh, Danny says, oh boy. Woohoo! We may have figured a workaround. And you guys aren't going to believe the workaround.
All right. So,
Oh my goodness.
well, that was the least fun I've had with my clothes on in a long time.
Mark says, see you now. Woohoo! Yes, hallelujah. It's about time. Sheesh.
So let's see how long this lasts.
I know, we're hoping. Danny says, update.
Okay. So,
Bev says, I can hear you.
yeah, we've taken out my computer, attached it to the battery that we use for our remote live streaming when we're out on, a ship somewhere other than the cabin.
We're doing our
And
cruise.
as you can see from we're literally broadcasting through our normal software through the computer instead of trying to stream from the phone. The issue is that battery's only going to last so long because I couldn't find the 12-volt charger connector anywhere. And I just saw it the other day. I just can't remember where I saw it. I've checked my backpack. I checked the 2 suitcases where all the gear is. I don't know where it's at. No idea. But I grabbed 2 of the smaller batteries that will also work because we're just plugging in USB. Actually, I wonder if it works if we plug it into the car. Oh, I don't have that kind of USB charger.
No?
No,
Okay.
we've only got USB A,
Gotcha. Okay.
not A to C.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, this is the thing about me that you guys will learn. I don't like anybody telling me no, right? I mean, anything can be done with a little bit of effort. No is a final answer and unacceptable to me. And so there's always a workaround. Now, here's the only thing we don't know. If this is a YouTube algorithm thing, then we're going to find out pretty quick. Does that all make sense?
Danny says, are you in Russia? Backward peas.
Backward peas.
I don't know. Oh, it's. I think we're at least.
Are we
like we're
mirrored?
I think we're mirrored. Yeah, we got to be mirrored.
All right, hang on, everybody.
And Mark says, looks like you're driving in another country. Patricia says, I'm here, you're moving, and I hear you. Woohoo! Yeah, Patricia, we actually had to pull out our mobile streaming set. So we've got the computer and our batteries, and we're using the computer to stream from. So that's why we're mirror imaged, and Robert's looking at that now. Mark says, wrong side of the road. Patricia says, but we like it backwards. And Bev says, yeah, you're mirrored.
It should change any second now.
Okay. So let's see what we get here. And I think it looks like we're okay now.
Yep.
Mark says, there you go. Danny says, we just teleported. Right?
Oh my gosh, guys.
Now, thanks for toughing it out with us. I mean, we appreciate you.
Well,
guys.
let's we need to give this a few minutes Because it's usually right about now when all heck starts breaking loose.
That's true. Oh my goodness. Patricia said it's nice and clear too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it's the same phone. It's the same camera. It just doesn't make any
It's
sense.
just plugged into the computer instead of
Trying to
going
be live through
straight-
YouTube.
Live through YouTube, yeah. Yeah, very strange. But yeah, it does look very clear to me,
I know. That's a great picture.
isn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's see how long the batteries last.
I know. Well, Patricia says 6-minute mark, LOL. Oh my gosh. I think we've been getting to what, about 20?
No,
up
we
until
only
today.
got yeah.
Today we only got about 6. But it started out like 30 and then it dropped to 20 and it's like they're doing shorter and shorter now. Mark says ETA
I don't know.
in a couple of days.
Yeah. 30 and a half hours of driving at highway speed, but we don't do highway speed. We do about 60 to 65. So it's much longer than that. We've got
Because we are pulling the RV.
We've got over 2,000 miles to go, about 2,100 miles to go. So, plus gas stops. And the other times that we've done this, I have had to stop to take a 2-hour cat nap because I just didn't feel safe anymore. So, we do need to be there sometime Tuesday. So, fingers crossed.
Right. Danny says, where are we?
We are just north of Gainesville on 75, heading north.
So we are in Florida.
Yep. We are 42 miles from I-10 to make the big left turn where we're going to spend the next,
However long going
Yeah.
past.
2 days. I mean, there's a bypass that we go around New Orleans. We never take I-10 through New Orleans. And I think either San Antonio or Houston, one of the two, there's a bypass that it suggests we take as well. But outside of that, it's I-10 the whole way. I almost don't need GPS. I mean, really. So, shall we pick up our story?
I think we should pick up our story.
Is everybody else on now? Macrina and
Macrina is not here.
she hasn't found us yet?
She hasn't found us yet. We have Mark, we have Danny, we have Bev, we have Patricia.
Okay, that's fine. We're going ahead with the story.
Okay.
So, Thursday, around 11 o'clock, we got a phone call / email, both, that we unfortunately had to go back to work due to some unforeseen circumstances. And that really forced us, oh, deer to the right-hand side, everybody,
I see it.
several of
Two
them. That really forced us into a corner because of just all the circumstances which we're going to talk about. So the first problem is everything, well, not everything, but
A lot of stuff.
half of what we need is in Ohio. And so we spent about an hour and a half trying to figure out how to extract it from Ohio without us having to go there. And in the end, there was no possibility of that happening. The only possible way was for us to drive up there and get our stuff. So, by the way, this started at 11. It's now 12:30-ish, close to 1 o'clock. By 2:15, we were on the road Friday, driving up to Ohio, to the Dayton area, non-stop. We got to where we were going. We snoozed for 2 hours, waited for the ability to get to the building, got all our stuff, and right back on the road, 11 miles back to Central Florida to pick up our to Tall Man Mobile. We got home Saturday late evening, early Sunday morning, whatever you want to call it, at 12:30 a.m. We slept until this morning until 9. Got up, spent some time with Blake, packed up the RV, and now we're here with you guys.
Driving in Florida for 23 hours?
No, we are not. We are not.
Patricia said she just sent Macrina a message, and she says, "Gosh, you're close to Canada."
Well, no, we're in
in
Florida. We were close to Canada when we were in Dayton, but
Yes.
that was
That was
2 days ago. That was Friday or early Saturday morning. We arrived there at about 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:15, something like that.
Patricia says 9 minutes. Did we stop? Yeah, we're frozen.
Unbelievable.
We're frozen.
So it doesn't matter how it comes.
Doesn't
We're
matter.
still live here.
Are we? Yeah. Okay.
But oddly enough, Yep, we're still live here.
Yep. We're still here. Yep. Mark says spinning. Danny says, I bet Robert is saying those special words now.
They're all 4 letters.
Yes. And he says, this appears to be just a connection issue and not the YouTube overload. Robert is using all those 4-letter words.
How many bars you got?
I have 3 bars.
So you can tell them we have as much signal as we did when we started.
We have as much signal now as when we started.
This is a YouTube squashing the stream.
This is YouTube squashing. Oh, I'm moving again.
Oh,
Oh, and I paused again. I wonder if I have that 3-second loop.
dear.
Okay, so yeah, so we had.
Are we doing the 3-second loop?
I'm frozen again.
It looked like it was moving a second ago.
Yeah, it did, and then it stopped. So we had. Danny said, "Uh-oh." Mark said, "Ruh-roh, lost ya," and I'm moving. I'm gonna try to see if it's yes, the 3-second loop. Bev said, "Oh, mother buffer." Mark said, "Okay." Patricia said, "Oh, wait. We back, sorta." Let's see. I said, "We're still here." Mark said, "Spinning." Danny said, "This appears to be just a connection issue and not the YouTube." Hang on, I'm moving. Let's see if it's the loop. I appear to be moving.
We'll take a connection issue.
We will definitely take a connection issue. Yeah, I appear to be moving again.
Which is strange because we got 3 bars.
Yeah. Now I'm back down to 2 since she said 3. But we're still, yeah, we're moving.
You know what I never did do?
What's that?
I should have done.
What should we have done?
I should have checked to see what the data load, the data speed that we were pulling in.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't do that.
Patricia had said, okay, sort of back. I hear Robert. Danny said, stream is going, just broken up. Patricia said, darn Elon didn't pay his bill. And she said, I meant while you were in Ohio. We were
Oh, yes. Yes, we were. For a brief couple of moments.
Bev said, we're back here. Danny said, odd video is going and just audio is broken. Oh, okay.
Well, there's something.
And Bev said, obviously on delay. Well, guys, Mark says okay now. We are trying awfully hard, you guys. Danny says, are you using mics? No, we are not.
No.
No mics.
How is the volume? Let me,
Yeah, let
1,
us
2.
know.
It's cranked all the way up. It says it's okay. It'd be coming off the computer.
Well, at least we're not frozen now. I mean,
Yes.
We are moving. I guess I'm going to have to pay attention to that too. Because I guess I'm not going to be seeing the wheel like I usually get.
Yeah. Trust me, everybody will tell us.
True. Hi, Valerie. She says hello, everyone. Patricia says seems stable now. ...
Bite your tongue, woman.
Don't give us the announcer's curse. Danny says video is good, just the audio is in and out.
Okay.
Well, let us know if we need to repeat something or...
Worst case scenario, we can chat if we have
yeah,
to.
exactly. We can chat. But at least you guys can see.
Yeah, at least there's something moving.
Right?
Us.
You can chat if you can't
Hear us good.
hear us. Valerie says, I just got on. Seems fine with me.
All right.
Yeah, Valerie, we've been trying to stream, I don't know, for weeks now, it seems, on our drives. And we've been having all kinds of issues. I don't know what's going on.
Danny looked some stuff up for us. It turns out that YouTube, obviously it's a new policy because we have opened
Many
our
times.
drives many times.
Yeah.
And they have a policy about live streaming while driving now. But a passenger can do it, just not the driver. So I have to make an assumption that the only way it can tell us if it's a passenger is if the camera is facing the passenger. Where we have the camera facing the road, it's been just shutting us down. So we came up with a potential workaround. And it seems like it's working.
Knock on wood fast, everybody.
Yes.
Knock on wood. Let's see. Patricia says, I can hear you. Danny said, I replaced, and then he changed it to reloaded. Valerie says, I can see you and I hear you fine on my end. Woo-hoo!
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Progress.
So the workaround that we came up with is we are using our mobile YouTube studio setup. So we dug out the computer,
Part of it.
the batteries. Well, yeah, we don't have the lights, obviously,
Or the audio.
or the audio. We're not using the microphones.
I got no buttons.
No buttons. But we are plugged into the computer and the battery instead of the cell phone. And so far, so good. So knock on wood, everybody, it seems to be holding up for now.
And I'm amazed at how well the picture is.
Yeah, the picture looks great from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Patricia says the volume is good. Mark says good, and Bev says refresh everyone. It seems to get you back on track time-wise. Beautiful. Yeah, so I guess if we buffer, I guess this would what everybody should do, just refresh. But yeah, I'm happy we're able to get back because man, this has been so frustrating.
Did everybody get to hear the story of going up to Ohio and back to Florida, and now did everybody get all that timeline? Because I know we froze and lost audio. I want to make sure that you got all that info.
Bev Bev says, Patricia said she refreshed, and Danny says the lights might draw attention from the popo.
I've got the lights on the computer off.
Yeah. So the only light that is on is the light that I am using in the phone to read your comments.
That also, turning the screen light off helps the battery last longer.
Danny said nope, and Patricia said something about 2 hours, then something.
All right.
So we'll start over.
So everybody heard we got the call that we had to go back to work, which is unfortunate because we were going to use this next 7 weeks to prep for the group cruise. Things that we haven't told you. This is going to be a production. We're presenting an event for you guys. It's not just a gathering. This is going to be a show for you. We're going to be giving away, through the course of the 8-day cruise, like nearly $5,000 in prizes. And we're going to have games and opening ceremonies. I mean, it's going to be a big thing.
Tallman's been working hard.
But this takes a lot of time to produce. Well, when we got the call to go back, this is like really screwing me in a bad way.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, part of that problem was also the stuff that we need for this event, not the group cruise event, but the event we're now driving to, was in Ohio. We tried to find a way to get it out and get it shipped to Arizona, but there was no way to make that possible. So that means we had to, literally on a moment's notice, within 45 minutes of figuring it all out, we were in the truck driving to Ohio. So we drove all night. Y'all saw the pictures on Facebook. Got there, slept for 2 hours, loaded up the truck, turned around, and drove immediately back. No rest. Got home last night, Saturday night. So we left Friday afternoon at 2:15. We got home Saturday night, early Sunday morning, like 12:30 a.m. Slept till this morning, about till 9 o'clock. Spent the day a little bit with Blake, packed up the RV, Tallman Mobile, and we're now on our way to Arizona. So I know some questions may be, well, why didn't you just pack up Tallman Mobile and take it with you? Because it would have been a little bit less driving. There's multiple reasons. One, we didn't want to drive the RV back through the same spot where we lost a tire, a hub, and suspension, which cost us over $3,000. We didn't want to do that. Two, I can only drive around 60-ish, 65 miles an hour with the RV on there. Without it, I was driving 75, 80. Three, once we get there, there's no way to get the RV onto the property where our stuff was, and no place to safely really drop it off either. And then it would be unattended, which of course is also not a good thing, because I have to drop the RV anyway to be able to access the back of the truck to load everything up. And it just was all a nightmare. The fourth thing is, even if we figured that all out, that would have meant we were having to take the RV the northern route to get into Arizona. And it's also mountainous with really crappy roads. So the southern route, the roads are much better. So that's what we ended up opting to do. We literally decided all this in an hour and a half. Drove up to Ohio, turned right around, drove back, slept a little bit. I got a little bit of a nap this afternoon. Lisa got a little bit too after we were done playing with Blake. And now we're on the road. Hopefully we can drive straight through. If not, we'll do the same thing like we've done before, pull into a rest area, sleep for a couple hours, and then continue, because we do need to be there by Tuesday night at the latest. It's Wednesday, we have to start work. So there's that part of things. The other part of the things is, now I have to figure out how to prep for the group cruise. because a lot of the stuff that I need to be doing is working with equipment and stuff, and that is all still back in Florida. So it is going to be a challenge. And we know you all love us, so whatever it ends up being when we get to the ship, y'all are going to be happy and love it one way or the other. There it all is.
Bev says, yeah, we were just getting caught up. Patricia said, ooh, a show.
Oh yeah.
Danny said, free cruise.
You never know, Danny.
Patricia says, gee, I know a transport company I could have called. They would have done it for me. And then Mark says, yes, most of it.
Yeah. I feel this is one of those things, right? So Lisa and I were talking about this today. This, to me, what I'm about to talk about is transcendent in the cruise industry. One of the things we talk about is how expensive and how big the ships have gotten. And we're just going to stick with Royal Caribbean ships. Now, part of the reason they have gone down this path is there's been a shift in the cruise industry, and really, at least here in America in general, people are much more willing, and well, not much more willing. People are now more interested in the experience, much more so than the destination, 100%. Right? So, like a lot of the cruise lines, they're investing in all their private islands and private experiences so they can deliver knowingly an amazing experience, right? And so this is also why some of the cruises have gotten more expensive, because it costs more money to deliver those experiences, right? So turn this around to what I want to do with our event cruises. I'm no longer going to call them group cruises. They are event cruises. These are experiences. And something that people are, based upon current trends, are wanting. And I can promise you, no other cruise tuber has put together an event like we are going to produce for you guys. And for those who are joining us on the group cruise, hopefully you'll be able to echo those sentiments once the cruise is over. In fact, it'll be on our last night, because we're going to stream live our last night and interview a lot of you guys and let you tell the people what you feel you've experienced.
Danny says, okay, you talked me into it. I'll move to Florida for 6 weeks and help.
Well, the problem is I'm not in Florida.
Right. Bev says, B. Yeah. And I currently am frozen.
For fudge's sake.
Yeah. I'm currently frozen.
Let me check the computer. Nope, that still looks okay. I just want to make sure that I didn't get an alert.
Right.
What are your bars?
I have one bar.
Okay. What I may need to do, and this will be the last ditch effort, is the next rest area, reduce the stream quality, that it takes lower bandwidth.
Oh, it looks like I'm moving again, so hopefully we're back.
Yeah.
Patricia says I can work from home. They just didn't say who's home. And Danny says, I think this time it's terminal. And then now he says, we're back. Yeah.
So one of the other things I was telling Lisa, and hopefully you guys will hear all of this, in regards to the streaming and the YouTube thing, when we stream through the software, when we're done, when I go look in the YouTube studio, it's it's just begun processing the video in YouTube at that point. Even though we've been streaming live, YouTube, I don't think, is able to check it or whatever, because it has to go through all of its processing like you're uploading a brand new video. That's why I came up with this idea that I think this might work to bypass those YouTube restrictions on driving. Because look, in the end, I'm hands-free. Even though the computer's out, I'm not on the computer. I'm literally just driving. Both hands on the steering wheel.
Right.
Lisa's the one handling almost all the tech stuff.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. So.
Well, Danny said we're back, and he says very delayed though. Patricia says, Danny, move the red line to the right. Danny says, then I missed the convo.
Yeah.
Patricia says, event or themed is always fun. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't necessarily call it a themed cruise, but it is an event cruise, without a doubt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's been working on this for a while now. It's just, TikTok. And,
Right.
yeah.
Which is also why there's been a lot of back and forth with Carnival, because no one's ever done anything like this, at least when it comes to a YouTube channel kind of a thing, right? There are plenty of events. In fact, there's a large group having their big event, but they do all their stuff in the big showroom where everything's already there, right? I'm literally having to bring everything onto the ship. I have to go through customs. Manifests, and I have a deadline of the 19th for some of this stuff. So the day and a half up to Ohio, other day and a half, 2 days to Arizona is really, really messing with me being able to get to that deadline. The other thing that sucks is because I'm now no longer back with all the equipment, making it all work and putting it all together. I can't 100% say. And the wind's picked up.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I feel
a little bit.
It still doesn't feel nearly as bad as it did when we left to go to Ohio.
No, it was actually quite windy.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't have the RV.
I know, me too. Oh, Patricia says, Bev and I were in a huge group on the ship, and we took over the theater and the rooms. Took over the main dining room for breakfast every day, even though it wasn't open to other passengers.
Yeah. Well, and that's what they're used to, right? But, the theater has everything, a production company may need. Microphones and lighting and projection and all these things. A couple of reasons. One, there's another large group on our cruise using all that stuff. Two, there's not enough people on this group cruise to be able to afford that, because the cruise lines don't let you just use that stuff. You have to pay for it. You have to pay for the technicians, and it comes with quite an expense. Anyway, the other thing is, we want to be doing multiple shows, multiple events, or multiple segments, I guess, is the best way of this event, right? And I'm pretty sure we told you this, right? The first night, we're going to have our welcome event. And then on each sea day, we're going to have 2 other segments. One in the morning time, like 11 o'clock, not too early, and then one in the evening. So there's going to be a total of 9 segments to this event. which means we need to be able to leave the stuff set up. So we needed to find a space on the ship that allows for that. The theater doesn't, because, well, they got to use it for shows and things, and right, we can't even go into one of the clubs because they have to use that for other things. Plus, as I mentioned, our group is just not large enough to warrant that attention.
Deb says, I think we're back. Patricia says, we just needed the space to exercise. And then Danny says, are we putting on a musical?
Not exactly.
Patricia said,
You've heard us sing and dance, or sing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Patricia said, I was in the Sound of Music community theater. I could do it, LOL. You may be able to, but not us. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my voice is shot. I embarrass myself these days.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Group Cruise. We got what it takes. We're gonna give you the time of your life.
Oh my gosh.
Stick around through all the takes. To the Group Cruise. Welcome to the Group Cruise.
There you go, Danny. You wanted a musical.
Bitty, 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 please. Please.
Danny says tequila's karaoke.
You know, karaoke is the one thing we are not doing. But we are doing a lot of other things, my friends. I think some really neat, fun things. You guys will have a blast.
Tall man's been working hard.
And if you don't, tell us. We want to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can improve for the 2026 event cruise.
Bev said, yeah, we needed, all we needed in the main theater was someone to play the music, and no one else was there in the theater at 7:30 a.m.
Right?
Patricia says, are we going to play Name That Tune?
I don't know.
Y'all want to play Name That Tune?
I'm still not going to give you all the details, all the specifics of the things. But I wanted to tease you with enough that you understand. Believe it or not, guys, even trying to have a lot of you on here are part of the Patreon guys, so even just trying to have the Patreon dinner is been a fiasco. It's like one person over there doesn't talk to the next person. This person can't do it, but they might be able to, but the third person has to take payment, but you have to pay all at the same. I'm like, oh my gosh. Nothing has to be this complicated. And that sometimes happens with large companies. Things get complicated. In my opinion, unnecessarily.
Danny says, all? We haven't gotten one yet.
All.
You lost me there, Danny.
6.6 miles to the turn. Exit 435. And I'm rambling stuff off so fast, Danny. I apologize if I've missed something.
All? We haven't gotten one yet. Oh, we haven't gotten one yet. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm running on a lack of sleep here, so
Yeah, y'all-
I totally forgot 2 days.
Yeah, when we were getting ready to leave, I'm like, yep, and I got the truck all filled up. She's like, we filled that up earlier. I'm like, what are you talking about, Lisa?
That was 2 days ago before we went to Ohio, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot we went to, oh yeah.
I mean, we got home last night, slept, got up, played with Blake, packed up the RV.
Yeah.
Now I need gas. Oh yeah.
I'm like, where'd you go?
Yeah, so, yeah, we were both very, very tired. So you guys are going to have to be very, very blatant.
Yes. We're not
Nope.
getting subtleties.
Yeah. Subtleties are not going to work for this drive.
Danny says we can have the Patreon dinner at the buffet at a big table.
Yeah, we may have to.
Yeah, if they keep making it challenging. Patricia says Danny lost me too. And then Danny says all equals hints. So hints, we haven't gotten a hint yet. I think he's talking about. what's going on.
Yes. And, you know, outside of what I've just said, those are the only fact that we're giving away a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Antonio, he says hello everyone.
What's up, buddy? We're heading your way.
You said all the details. That's why Danny said
All, yeah. We get it now. Once you remove the subtleties.
Yeah, we're just running on a lack of
Well,
sleep.
plus you guys also have to remember there's probably now a 45-second or so delay or a minute, and I've already finished one thought and gone on to another. And so when the comment comes out about something we said 45 minutes or 45 seconds ago, I can't remember that far back now. I'm too tired. After the 2,100 miles we've already driven.
Right. Bev says that's part of why the last group cruise with Richard was 2011. Carnival was getting less receptive to giving our group the access to what we needed, and another cruise never happened.
Yeah. It's hard. And, you know, it's not like we have 800 people coming. I think it's probably about 20, 25. I forget the actual number, but somewhere around there. But of course, we need a space that we can fit us all in and that I can put on the event that I want to put on for you guys. But, you know, look, when you start going down this path and connecting with the Carnival Events people, you know, they send you over the menu of stuff. And
after 3 miles, keep right to take exit 435 and continue on to the Interstate 10 towards Tallahassee.
there's Geneva telling us to make our
turn.
our second and only turn.
Right. For days.
Yeah.
Now, why is Texas so big?
Oh my gosh. 978 miles or something like that? Oh.
Days through Texas.
No, we're not taking days, but it's going to take a day.
It just seems like days.
Yeah, it does. 16 hours at least. It's about half the drive. It's a little less than half the drive.
And I'm frozen. I have a feeling when we make that turn, there's a lot of nothing out there. It's probably going to be a lot of this.
Yeah, we're going to have to find a rest area and
Check on this.
and
signal
redo the stream
Yeah, I think so.
at a lower resolution.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm moving again. Woohoo, I'm moving
I mean,
again.
I-10's got pretty good coverage. There may be a couple little small spots, but still, if we
And
lower the
frozen.
bandwidth,
I'm frozen again.
it's going to be a lot better.
I would agree.
And I think the picture will still be good. Sucks that I can't do it in the middle of the stream.
Right.
even if I could, I don't think I could figure out how to do that while driving.
Yeah, it's totally buffering. Okay, I'm moving again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are trying our best. We really are.
After 3/4 of a mile, keep right to take exit 435 and continue onto the Interstate 10 towards Tallahassee.
Yeah, we are just about to make that turn
On to I-10.
on I-10.
We're going as far north as we are. It's time to go west.
Yep.
Go west, young man.
Exactly.
Now keep right towards Interstate 10 and then keep left towards Interstate 10 West, Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. All right. Making that turn onto I-10.
Now keep left towards Interstate 10 West. Follow the highway.
Danny says presidential suite will fit us all.
Yeah, right.
Alright, we've got a pretty good bit of a lag going on here.
There's nothing I can do about that.
I know, I understand. I'm just trying to figure out how far behind the signal is. It hasn't shown us making the turn yet.
Oh, here's a rest area.
Oh, okay.
13 spaces available. Let's just pull in there real fast.
Alright, that sounds good.
See if there's any adjustment I can make while we're driving.
Antonio says, I missed where you guys are going to.
Unfortunately, we're heading back to work.
Yeah.
We got an emergency call, and we're heading to Arizona.
Yep.
So instead of being home prepping for the group cruise, or for the event cruise, excuse me, that I expected to be doing, we are heading back to work. The long alarm of the work called us.
Sure did. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Still haven't made the turn yet on the stream?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're a couple minutes back.
Yes. Antonio says when you stop, you'll have to fix Lisa's mic.
It's Lisa doesn't have a mic, so Antonio, you're kind of late to the show here. We started to try to stream like we've always done our drives, which is through my phone, right directly to YouTube. And Danny was able to look up some stuff and found out that YouTube now has restrictions about streaming and driving.
Recalculation.
So we pulled over to a rest area, kind of like we're doing right now, and we connected our mobile streaming equipment together. So I've got the battery out, I got the computer out, and the phone is plugged into the computer. That's the screen that you're seeing.
After a quarter of a mile, join the highway.
But that means the microphone is on the computer. And, well, the computer is facing me but closed. So it's probably why you're not hearing Lisa very well. So maybe I can turn the camera or turn the computer. Let me check this battery real quick. Oh my God, we're down to 24%.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is gonna be.
Well, we'll be able to stream for a bit because I got the other two batteries. Okay.
I think we're turning. Are we turning? We're turning. That's how
Yeah.
far behind we are. We just made the turn.
Okay, guys, this is what we're going to do. We're going to end this stream. I'm going to lower the resolution down so that that we don't have as much buffering. We're going to be back in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Okay?
On a new stream.
On a new stream. See you in a couple minutes.
All right, see you guys in a few minutes.